frankly, I had a chance to listen into part of the conversations and the break discussions in the breakout rooms, and I know that this has been an extremely productive workshop, and it's not over yet. We will continue tomorrow. I also know that I'm standing between you and your dinner after a long day, but bear with me for just a short while. So first of all, I really want to thank over 80 participants who joined us today in this workshop and participated with your energy and with your interest in all the discussions. This really attests of the high level of interest in the topic of food traceability and a broader shift to a sustainable agri-food system in Romania. It is also my pleasure to use this opportunity to congratulate once again His Excellency Minister Kesnoiu on the appointment as the Minister of Agriculture. And in the World Bank, we look forward to continue to work together with the Ministry on this important agenda of transforming Romania's agri-food system. World Bank will be pleased to support the agenda that was laid out today by the Minister, who highlighted that all of the government digitalization agenda, which is a window of opportunity to engage in the development of a robust traceability system for Romania. Indeed, data-driven transformation and digital platforms can help Romania leapfrog its peers in areas such as food traceability. But as emphasized by speakers today, the first step for Romania will be to develop its own vision of what such a system can look like in Romania and best respond to the needs of the Romanian private sector, including farmers and consumers. Experiences shared today from France, China, and Uruguay on developing sustainable certified agri-food products with benefits to producers and consumers can prove useful as Romania develops its own approach. And of course, we hope to see Romania's agricultural universities, who were present and very active in this workshop today, to continue to play a major role in supporting this process of sector transformation, so that Romania can bank fully not only on digital technology, but also on high number of well-educated youth and great regional diversity in terms of types of food products and agri-ecological production systems. Today's workshop has looked into the implications of the European Union's recent adoption of the Green Deal and the Farm to Fork strategy. These strategies, in our view, are a major opportunity. They provide impetus to help Romania's agri-food system transition to a more competitive, sustainable, and inclusive future. In addition to technology, agricultural policies that encourage private and public investment in high quality and sustainable climate-smart food production are critical levers of transition to a more sustainable food system. But this opportunity should not be missed, and we encourage the government not only to access the funds under these programs, but to maximize their use as much as possible. Another theme that was voiced is the innovation leadership in Romania. It can be catalytic for designing a 21st century food traceability system. Our speakers in the session moderated by Parmesh Shah have highlighted the areas in which Romania is the lead innovator already now. For instance, Romania's innovators have established an impact hub in Bucharest, which offers cutting-edge solutions for the agri-food system. This points to the need to closely work together with the private sector. You have raised important issues and challenges that must be carefully considered, including with respect to the cost of developing an effective and modern traceability system supported by digital platforms. There was also a question of the balance between the public and private sector role in developing such systems, and another question about the institutional arrangements. We touched a bit upon this institutional arrangement piece today, but tomorrow we will have an opportunity to discuss this issue in a greater detail, including look at the examples that relate to creation of national quality and export promotion agency. We salute the adoption of the law, recent adoption of the law that lays the legal foundation for a creation of a food certification and export promotion, but this law needs to be implemented, and it's very important because such agencies can be catalytic for achieving the desired transformation of the sector and for developing a robust quality certification system benefiting farmers and other private sector enterprises. It's very relevant to hear how other countries like Austria or Poland approached this. It gives a very good food for thought to look at the options that Romania can follow in this regard. And I'm really looking forward to an interesting discussion tomorrow on this issue. The insights from the discussion over these 2 days are very important to help us better understand how Romania's future agri-food system should look like and how we can achieve that vision. The technical work and studies as part of the food traceability project supported by the World Bank will be implemented in close coordination with the EU process to design the new legislative framework and targets to be achieved by the sustainable food system. The EU head of Farm to Fork strategy at EU DG Sante, Ms. Nicola Copoulou, has laid out the new legislative proposal for 2023 for sustainable food systems in the EU. And the World Bank supported project, the one that we call Traceability RAS, seeks to inform the Romanian Ministry of Agriculture and other relevant stakeholders to help update the legal, regulatory, and institutional framework for Romania and inform the design of the implementation arrangements for that framework adopted to the Romanian context and the needs. But going back to the participants of today's workshop, your leadership, efforts, and inputs will be fundamental to the success of the implementation of the traceability projects. And the bank's team will rely on your expertise and experience throughout the process of implementation of food traceability program in Romania. Finally, I want to acknowledge that the financing to the program is provided by EU-funded POCA, Strengthening Administrative Capacity Project, and I want to thank our partners for this support. So with this, let me thank all the speakers and participants in today's webinar and pass the baton back to the organizer.